Okay, today I'm going to show you how to install 660 and 1100 litre bin hitches. So you get your bin, first thing is to flip it upside down. Then you've got to identify the front and the back. The back is where these things called the directional locks are. If you don't have them, you have to designate back or front. So next thing that we do is we have to take all the wheel bolts out on all four. Okay, next thing we've got to do is, this is your front hitch, the long one with the long tongue and the stickers on it. First thing you'll have to do is open up these plates. Oh yeah, you need a 10mm socket, a 17mm socket, and a 16mm ring spanner. So switching to the 16 and the 17, we just loosen these. As such. Open these out so that they sit in that position. The cutout needs to be on the outside with the long tongue of the base plate nearest to the middle on both of them. When you've got it like that, then just put your wheels back on with the bolts. Just give it a little zip. Do the same on the other side. Okay, when you're setting it up, just make sure that you push in from this side as far into the middle as you can. Just do your bolts up. This side, make sure you push in as far as you can. Do your plate bolts up and come back and change to your 17mm socket. Then you've got to set the tongue bar up, make sure it's level with the front and even on both sides, and the tongue's in the middle of the bin. And just zip it up. Okay, that's the front done. We'll move to the back now. This is your rear hitch. Just again loosen these two bolts a little bit. little bit more than that. Open up the plates again. Again, making sure the tongue of the long tongue of the plate is towards the closest to the center of the bin. Then put your wheels back on, but only put these bolts back in to start with. Give them a bit of a zip up. Let me get our directional locks. Your directional locks go at the back. Just put these in loosely. The hitches have been specially designed with the cutout to allow the use of the directional locks with your foot once it's installed. Again, just zip it up a little bit. Before you do it up, you've got to make sure that it's in that way as far as it can go and roughly centered. And then just do the bolts up sort of tight. Flip it on, turn your wheel around, and you've got to make sure that the wheel is in a position that it's going to track straight when the bin's being towed. Once you're happy that the wheel's in a good spot, undo it gently and zip it up. And just double check. Yep, that's pretty good. Do the same on the other side. Push it in, roughly center it. Again, flip it up, lock your wheel in place. You might have to just make sure it's straight. When you're happy, unlock it, zip it up, double check it, done. Now just make sure all the other bolts are done. Again, pushing just in that way. Let me change again. With this plate, make sure the post is facing up. Line it up with the front, evenly spaced pins in the middle of the bin. When you're happy, zip it up. Okay, that's the hitches on. Then we just got to flip it up and we're done. Using correct lifting techniques, as you can see, the pin faces down. You can access your directional locks with your foot. And if we turn the pin around, the front hitch, pull that down and you can hook it up to your tug or whatever you're using to tow your bins around. And it's spring loaded, so it automatically comes back up. Thanks for listening.